Hi guys, welcome back some more of Black Myth Wukong. So in the last video, my bad, you know what happened? After we beat the yellow long, my volume for my mic all of a sudden, my mic kind of like malfunctioned or something like that, so the volume wasn't working. And for the rest of that game, we had no volume, so it kind of was shitty. And yeah, so yeah. Speaking of all that time, had some beautiful gems that I dropped, but the game didn't want to respond to it. These guys aren't too bad to take on, I guess. Got some new enemies here. Maybe if I go here... No, it still makes us go. Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think Violet Spider still lived, right? So... Sword Deused. To seek the dew, he journeys far with steady fest. He finds a gate. It depends on the sword skills. He glimpses roots of a sense in it. Every 10 years, the Temple of Yellow Flower opens its door to recruit disciples. One day, a newly admitted young Diost discovered the disciples focused on initial practice. We divided into 3 different groups based on their skill. One group used staffs, another used fly whisks, and the third used swords. The young Deus observed them closely and noticed that disciples who used staffs and fly whisk were also responsible for various chores around the temple and had less favorable living condition in contrast to the disciples who used swords. Only need to focus on their training, and they were even privileged to receive daily guidance from the master. The young Deus secretly consulted the senior disciple and found that the sword disciple were also the quickest to achieve enlightenment and ascension. However, becoming a disciple of the sword group was no easy task. It required passing a rigorous examination by the master, and only those deemed to have the highest potential were given the opportunity. The young Dio visited each senior disciple, noting down the questions the master had asked him in the past, and made through preparation eventually succeeded in his Aventador, winning the first place. The master personally tied his hair into a top knot and bestowed upon him a sword. From the moment he joined the sword group, he woke up early every day to train under the supervision of Commander Beetle. In the afternoon, he strengthened his ki under the master's guidance. Though the life was momentarious and arduous, he was very content. After more than a decade rigorous cultivation, the disciple of the sword group finally earned the master's approval. The master informed them that their skill were now proficient enough for them to enter the mountains of secluded meditation. If they were fortunate enough, they could achieve their ascension. Okay, so... And obviously the violet spider is going to be here, right? Yeah. Once she rode the cloud chariot to the high terrace, now she dwells in a secluded cave by the mountain base, the breeze by the frail bridge, chills her delicate frame. Spring arrives, another bridal gown newly made. Upon reaching a cluster of huts in the forest, Teng Monk decided to seek alms for food. As he approached the village, he saw several women playing with balls under a pavilion. Invited by them into their home, he was suddenly thrown to the ground and tied up with ropes and hung from a beam in the most uncomfortable manner. While climbing trees and branches, Sun Wukong turned back and saw a glimmer of light, realizing that his master must have encountered Yuguais. He summoned the local keeper for details and learned that the glimmer was from Celestial Bathing Spring, which had been taken over by 7 spider gears. Knowing that they bathed 3 times a day, Sun Wukong transformed into an eagle and swooped down and stole all of their clothes from the rack. Beiji, seeing as many women's clothes, persistently inquired and learned that the 7 gears were bathing. Overjoyed, he rushed to the spring. Without any hesitation, stripped off his black garb and jumped into the water, transforming into a catfish gear. The spiders tried to catch him, yet none of them succeeded. Recognizing one of them as an old acquaintance, Bijou mischievously swam around her legs. He floated and dived around her until he was out of breath in haste. The gears, retreating to their cave, fetched some old clothes and called upon their 7 adopted sons to guard the house, while they headed to the Temple of Yellow Flowers to seek aid. Meanwhile, Bijou retraced his steps and reunited with the Fellowship. Together, they defeated the insect sons and freed their master. Without delay, they hurried to the Temple of Yellow Flowers, and the temple master, who had practiced alongside the 7 spider guilds, learned that the tongue monk was a monk of 10 lifetimes. Merits in that his fellow spiders were humiliated, prepared 4 cups of poisoned tea, tending to extract revenge on the fellowship, ultimately consumed Ten Heng monk. However, Wukong saw through the roast, overturned the teacups, and defeated the spider guilds, forcing them to retreat. The Deus master then engaged in prompting Wukong to order Biji to eliminate the 7 spiders' guilds in his stead. Following his command, Biji wielded his rack and struck down each of the spiders, sparing the last one. Only the last one. Remembering their brief affair in the water, he hesitated, and with a final thrust of his rack into the ground, he told her to flee for her life. Oh, so that's how she knows him. So Biji killed the... He actually killed all of them. Is there anything down here?
With that face, you can't.
Whoa, relax, buddy. We got something here. I already read it, so let's like keep progressing this way, and we'll read that a little later, right? We don't need to. Maybe we should, but I don't want it to stack up. Oh. Oh, we got something here, right? What is this one? Mountain bee. What is this? Oh. Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh no! What? That was embarrassing.
Protect the temple. Step up.
Alright, you guys are just guarding this? They should literally give us more here. You know what I mean? Like, they should have had something here. Like, they're better off putting the chest here than there. Get your hands down, boy. I guess we go up this way. All right, let's look at the journal now. Okay, we got more here. Thank God. Okay. The wide-robed crane flock fluttering in the breeze. Why compare the righteous with the unrighteous, please? Praising virtue and merits disturb the sweet dreams. Whisking dust and sweeping earth disrupts the serene theme. In Patel Fall, Hamlet lived a Dios. He had taken his vows last and was youngest, and thus the Grand Master doted on him. He too was glad to wait on the Grand Master at all times. If the Grand Master extended a hand, he served tea. If the Grand Master lifted a foot, he removed his shoe. He swatted his flies, fanned the breeze, made the bed, and tied the covers quickly. Through in his duties, the Grand Master favored him greatly. His fellow disciple burned with jealousy, but they wouldn't stoop to such founding. They could only speak ill of him behind his back and bully him vent their ear. One day the Grand Master held a test to assess his disciples' learning. When it was turn of the youngest, He decided to lineate with him. He only asked him to recite a passage from the scripture of Tao Te Ching. The young disciple put a smug smile and chanted in a loud, clear voice, "The Tao produce one, one produce two, two produce three, three produce all things." The other disciples had long awaited this moment, and their wish was finally granted. They roared with laughter and even stole glances at the Grand Master to see his reaction. The Grand Master, furious, stormed off in a huff. Another disciple then warned the young one, "You've committed a grave blunder and incited his anger today. Don't dream of learning any solid skills from him now." After the incident, the Grandmaster shown the youngest disciple, but then he found he had no one to wait on him properly. Over time, he resented about the young disciple's attentiveness. Before long, the disciple was summoned to serve him again. But when he saw the disciple disinterested in Dio's training, his aversion returned one day. The young disciple implored the Grandmaster to teach him some skills, and the Grandmaster took the fly-swatting, fan-weaving motions the boy did each day and made them into a set of moves. Who knows if it was meant as sarcasm? In the end, he taught the boy those moves and wind welding technique, and that was all the boy could hope for. Staff view. Fairy mountain clouds, water are connected to the horizon. Home is nowhere to be seen. Holding a stick, I walked far into the dangerous nest. Enjoy the white snow and the yellow buds. Long ago, a mountain village sat on the ridge, teeming with insects. Strange things kept happening, so the villagers all moved, leaving it deserted. Village below lived a young man. His mother had died. His father was poor wastrel who paid him no mind. The villagers looked down on him and often abused him. He felt he couldn't endure such distance, so he fled to live in the abandoned village. Little did he know the village was claimed by a swarm of insects. As soon as the young man reached the ridge, the Yugwai seized him. He didn't fight back as his deep-rooted death wish stemming from life without attachment had long infested his heart. Seeing his resignation, the insect didn't harm him. Instead, they provided him with shelter in the dilapidated shack. That night, a middle-aged Deus bought him food and clothing. "I heard you have nowhere to go, so I bought you some things for daily use. If you don't mind, take me as your master and stay here. I can teach you practices for ascension." The youth hadn't been cared for in a long time. He eagerly donned the deused robe and performed the rites to acknowledge his master. From then on, he lived and trained with the insects youth. They spent their days dining and walking together. At the night, they slept side by side. One day, a scholar barged into the young man's room. "I've just escaped from the Yuga's lair. They had trapped me in a cocoon sack, and I'm unsure of their intention. I'm fleeing this place. You're human. You should come with me." The young man shook his head. I'm content here. Why should I leave?" The scholar grew angry. "Because they're you guys and you're human. Even if they don't harm you, staying with them long enough will turn you into a Yugai as well." "You're right," the young man said. So he grabbed his staff and knocked the scholar to the ground. "But even if I turn into a Yuga, I'd do so gladly." The scholar deemed the young man was past saving, and gritting his teeth against the pain, he crawled out of the door and fled alone. Okay, snake herbalist. Pine, bamboo, palm. Grant him blue hue, yet hearts of the jackals, tigers, and leopards. He possesses true, collecting herbs on the mountains, streams. No desire to aid the world, lost in selfishness. In the old days, there was a Dio's temple at the door of the Purple Cloud Mountain. As ascetic Dios nun, worn from her long travels, sought shelter there one night. The temple nuns, moved by her devotion, offered her hot water and fresh clothes. As she bathed, the nun heard a sound from the rafters. Without showing any sign of alarm, she put on her clothes and nonchalantly picked up her fly whisk with gentle flick and whisked straight and cold with her motions, snaking up to the rafters and squeezing the yugais. Alerted by the commotion, the temple nuns asked into the room to investigate. On the ground couch, a snake ewe with green scales, unfazed by its capture. It seemed like the nuns had been prior to victim. Now taking turns in scold, the snake ewe looked at them and contempted and puffed out its cheeks and spewed green venom in every direction. Anyone struck by even a drop collapsed at once, writhing in pain. As the ewe had no remorse, the nun took a wispy golden needle, prepared to destroy it. Only then did the snake show fear. It pleaded at once. "I'm just a lesser herbalist ewe from the mountains, and my basket outside is the antidote for them. Please will you spare my life, immortal lady?" Hearing its sincere plea, the nun granted its mercy. The ewe rummaged in its basket and handed her some small white pellets. There are the leaves of the pearl tree. They're rare in mortal world and can cure all venom. It fed one of each Deus nuns and they recovered at once. After that, the temple had always had 3 pearls on hand, and many afflicted by the venom came here to seek aid. But the high cost of the tree pearl meant many unable to afford had to face the toxin of fatal outcome. All right. Where do we go from here? Okay, so nothing over here. Nothing over here. It's just water over here. Or is there a path over here? One thing in the game, there is like, it does look like there's paths somewhere, but there really isn't. It doesn't take you anywhere. Yeah, no, so it gets right confusing. I feel like we're gonna have the spider come at us somewhere.
Kill.
How'd this man come down saying, Q? Yeah, I was expecting a lot more from you, brother. Oh, look at that staff. Oh, that's something else. Look at that thing. Oh, that's a... What is this? Damn, blood. Oh, you're guarding a chest at least. That was like a tiger. Deformed. Oh, fine gold thread. Okay. We need these for upgrades. Mind core. So what way am I supposed to be going? Oh, this way. Part of me. Okay, let's check out the inventory because we did pick up. Oh, right here. User drew moderately extend duration of invisibly upon executing a dodge for a short duration. Oh, that's actually pretty dope. There's quite a bit different kind of builds you can make in this game. Like looking at some of these drinks and I guess these kind of artifacts we use. It's pretty interesting. Blood. What do you guys think you guys are doing here? I really think you stand a chance against him. Let's read the tiger one here. Yeah, snake sheriff. Wow. A head so large, a tail so thin, 7 feet long. A pattern form, electric eyes, fierce and strong, with tiger stripe, it boosts with pride, yet beneath its head, a strange guise hides. In the mountain there was a tiger with a strong desire for the Tao. He traveled across high mountains and great rivers seeking a Tao's temple to practice. However, Tao's affinity was thin, and he couldn't find a master willing to accept him until he reached a webbed hollow. Hoping to become a disciple under an accomplished immortal. At first, our mortal master disdained him for being a mere tiger, unlike his other disciple, and refused to see him. The tiger knelt outside the mountain gate for several days without raising. The mortal master, sensing his insincerity, gave him a chance and accepted him as an outer disciple. Unexpectedly, the tiger had no steadfastness. After the initial fever, he didn't put in effort, and their mortal master advised him, one's practice relies on oneself, not the master. But the tiger couldn't grasp this and was punished to guard the mountains at forced ferocity. Feeling resentful, the tiger became even lazier. spending his day lying idly under a tree and cursing his master to pass the time. One day, while half asleep under the tree, complaining about his master, he suddenly heard a soft sigh and felt something slip into his mouth. Startled, he sat up, but there was no one around. He reached for a long time but couldn't expel anything, thinking it was just a dream. After some time, the tiger's neck became long and thin, and he could no longer speak. He diligently patrolled the hollow forest every day. People whispered among themselves. He started his Deus practice with enthusiasm but ended poorly. The master must have punished him, which is why he looks like this now. From now on, he'd be best to be careful. Tiger thought he was the king of the jungle. That doesn't work. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Practice demands an undivided mind.
Take everything. We will. Oh, there's another tiger guy? Come on. How many of them are there? I thought he only trained one damn tiger. Did he have babies or something? Oh. Jesus, man. You two are crazy. Chest at least, right? And nothing inside of the chest, really? Okay, we gotta go up. Let's read this then. Alright, Worm Practitioner. Swallowing pills and hasten flight, a tainted stream. He shares the blight. Better to seek the straight and true than a crooked path pursue. The disciple who practiced swordsmanship in the temple had been training under their master for a long time. Since joining the group, they had all harbored to wish to attain ascension, diligently practicing their skills with great preservation. One day, the master finally informed the disciple that after years of rigorous training, their skills had become proficient. He told them that they could now follow him into the mountains for a secluded meditation. If they were fortunate, they might achieve ascension and become immortal. The disciples were overjoyed and eagerly packed their belongings to follow their master into the mountain. The master led them using a teleportation technique to breathtakingly beautiful mountains. The mountains rustling golden leaves, presenting a scene of crisp, refreshing autumn and weather. At the mountain peak, there was a hamlet where they set down their belongings. The master led them up along a path behind the hamlet to the summit. There they saw strands of silk hanging in the air, with one end suspended in the mountains with mist and the other reaching high into the clouds. Destination unknown, the master said. This is celestial ladder to their mortal kingdom. Hundreds of years ago, your senior brothers ascended to the mortal from this very spot. With that, he handled each of them a particular object of violet color and said, "This is a pill to aid your ascension. Quickly, my disciple, consume it." The disciple, filled with excitement, immediately swallowed the larva-like object. A few hesitated only to see a terrifying, disgusting scene. The disciple taking the pill had transformed into a flat-headed, fleshly worm. Horrified, they questioned their master. Shaking, the master shook his head and sighed. When the opportunity arises, your courage fails, which makes you unfit to become immortal. Before this sigh had ended, the disciple had transformed into worms, lunged at them. Oh. okay. This guy, this guy. Set these guys up. Yeah, this is pretty long. We ain't gonna lie. I don't know where we're going here, but you know, we'll follow this path, I guess. Oh!
We are in.
Actually, this was actually a jump scare here, not gonna lie. Oh, wait, now. So we see a save coming up here.
Protect the tap.
Sit down, son. Okay. Let's rest up here. Let me see if we can craft a weapon. Oh, we can definitely craft that. Looks interesting. Poison state. Okay, we can get this too. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Is this one the last one? Yeah. Crafted this. This is the golden long staff. That looks sick too, though, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah. 28 in damage. It'll take away the 5 crit we have. Wait, let's see what I need. Okay. Yeah, like Spider Celestial, this is still pretty good too. But my only thing is, upon successful hit, heavy attack, each focus point costs slightly recovers health. In poison state, it's inflict with a poison bane. That looks pretty sick too, though. We aren't gonna lie. But my concern. Right. I don't think it should be an issue. Golden tree. Yeah, should we just craft it? Let's just go. You know what? We can definitely use this. I feel that 12 is gonna be 7 plus crit. Right? And it helps us gain health. What's blood doing here? Oh shit. Now I'm bled. Okay. Ooh. This is doing some hectic damage. Okay. Okay, what path? Where does this go?
钟馗仗剑，罗汉降龙，海底捞月。Protect the temple. Stay vigilant.
Huh. Temple entrance. Okay, so this is a temple, so I don't have to worry about this right now. Oh well, technically we do get poisoned here, so it's not actually the end of the world. I don't know where this temple entrance is gonna take us. Okay, so there's a few pathways here. And let's save up here. What's this man talking about over here? Oh, Commander Beautiful. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, bro, I didn't even I didn't know they're all gonna join in. I thought like one-on-one, buddy. Me and Commander Beetle. Well, Commander Beetle we heard about. I was gonna be one-on-one, but no. They don't want to play fair.
Amen. Try.
Oh! Commander!
I'd rather die.
Oh boy. Oh, Commander. You definitely are free. Got a little tard. Void of Knot. Okay. Because what we need to do also is go down, I guess, oh, what path did I come up from? This path? Yeah. Probably, I don't know why, what am I... we got something here. Considerably increase critical rate when health is low, okay. That can be...
Why or honor? You'll never step in my way.
Oh, okay, we're supposed to go down that way. That sword, guys, it definitely is on something. Oh. Okay, here. We got a little meditate point. At least my volume's still working. Kind of disappointing in the last one, you know? My bad. I don't even know if right now I haven't edited, so I don't even know if I want to cut it all out and just put the boss fights in, or... I don't think it really matters, to be honest. It's the full gameplay anyway, so... commentating or not, I guess half of it, if not even half of it, like I think like 70-80% of it's gonna be like... pretty much this. So, Jinchu. Jinchu Juni. Wulong. Okay, there's not much here for us to do then. So we can just travel here. Double entrance. So we're gonna go up here. I think this is the only way, only path I can see. Okay, anything here? Anything here? Huh? Okay. So it's interesting because there's two paths over here. There's this path here. Holy crap, man. Yes, sir. Okay, we got a meditate spot here. No? No, the only thing is, I don't know if we have like a mini boss or something coming up here. Because this looks kind of like a dead end, but who knows? Then we have a path out there too. Okay. Ooh, double hit. Good down, Boski. Okay. Sit down, boy. Pardon me. Oh, look at that. Snake Sheriff. Be careful here. Oh, our boy's here. Oh, look at him.
Knowing the joy within the play, why chase the notes astray? Love and passion are as fleeting as the clouds. In the end, they leave nothing but cobwebs and dust. A broken mirror cannot be made whole again, my friend. Tell Master Pig, if you will, that attachments are not to be dwelt upon. Immortal once from above. For love, she strayed, in her webbed prison. Through mortal years, she stayed. Immortal once, from in her webbed... Immortal in her webbed prison. Immortal one in her webbed prison. Immortal one in her webbed prison.
I bet he doesn't have anything else to say here. Guy's been with us kind of on the journey somehow, and coming in all these places without anyone even knowing what the hell he's up to. So he was there with Yellow Long. Oh, and now here. Just gotta run around here. So we do gotta go up that way then. That is the path. First off, let's go save. Save's probably all the way at the bottom there. Man, that's a long way down, to be honest. But I wanna go back and see if that guy's still there. All right. Oh, we got a journal entry. Commander Beetle, when faced with traps, one must pass the test. When fortune smiles, do know the rest. When to not rest, if a man of great will must vent his zest, trade deeds for fame, rank the best. A young man from the village of the Shaded Heights served at the county Yemen, running errands for the local government. The magistrate despised him and hindered his advance at every turn. One day the magistrate learned of a Uguay hunting the village of Lenexi. He sent the young man to investigate alone, hoped he'd never return. Aware of the magistrate's ill intent, the young man accepted the task without hesitation. He chose not to beg for his life in this. As he entered the desolate, eerie village, he was overcome with regret. But at night fell, and without knowledge of the mountain paths, he had no choice but to stay. He found a less dilapidated house with intact eaves, barred all doors and windows, and lit a lamp to steel himself for a long night. Planning to depart at first light, fear gripped him at midnight, so he practiced his swordplay to calm his nerves. After a while, a deep voice arose from the darkness above the rafters. I'm a Uguay of this ridge. I mean to kill you, but with your fine swordsmanship and official blade, you must be a Yemen runner, yes? The man was startled, but needed to voice his woes. He shared his ordeal with the Uguay and drew a sigh of empathy. The Uguay said, I, too, once an imperial guard, but the treachery of the court officials cursed me into the beetle scrape by in these hills. I long for death, but I still wish to pass on my sword skills to someone worthy. Now, if you're willing to learn my skills, I offer to teach you. The young man dared not refuse. As he agreed, the beetle, over 3 meters tall, descended from the shadows. Its neck bore a thick carapace like a general helm. The beetle wielded twin blades with steadfast and forceful style that suited the young man's disposition. Overjoyed, the young man practiced with the beetle by fading lamplight till dawn. As they parted ways, the beetle said kindly, the world these days is full of these lacking talent and virtue and ascending through flattery. Why tangle with them and sully yourself? Aim higher, man should crave his own path. With a hearty laugh, the beetle left. This encounter changed a young man. He resigned from his position at the Yemen and enlisted in the border army. His superior swordman elevated him to the rank of general, leading troops against foreign foes. He won victory after victory and became a famed commander. Who knew he'd be taught like that, eh? Oh yeah, okay, we're doing good. We got these two. All right, let's head out. Oh yeah, we need a lot more will now because we used 30. This staff is pretty good because it does give us healing capabilities. And it hits hard. Its crit rate is up, so I feel like we're gonna go ham soon. Oh, there's a path here. Oh, there isn't. This game got me, eh? I literally thought this was like a forest leading somewhere. This game be trippy like that sometimes, you know? Leave you all to your own misery. No, he left. Okay, so we exhausted that dialogue, so he went somewhere. He went somewhere. So we'll continue this path then, because it's pretty straightforward from here. Unless there was some kind of hidden path that we missed. But I'm pretty certain we shouldn't have.
Intruder!
Sit down, you punks. We have one more enemy we need to capture here, but I don't know where this enemy is going to be. From the lesser you guys.
How do I operate?
Oh, look at that. This healing stuff is brilliant, man. Oh. What I feel like, as much as I like this transformation, I feel like, where's the poison one? Moderately increase. Yeah. Shit. Bloody hell, man. Poison in this game is cancerous, man. Ooh. Where does this pathway take us to? Oh. That's way too big of an open area. I feel like that's a boss, I think so. This lets us come up this way. What in the world? Sunset of the Nights. That's a definite drink. What does this do? Each sip maximum 35 to maximum grants a considerable amount of key. What's key? Shit. Walking down subways. Oh, fuck his ass up, boys. Whoa! Oh shit, man. Okay, I'm going to die here. I don't think I got frogman. Oh, okay, let's run. Like, can we run from this boss? Can we hightail the shit out of here? Because I think that is the best opportunity here. We'll come back, okay? Because I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god, this guy's on something. Oh my god. Oh, you know, he gave us the seed now. Okay. Fungi woman. Oh, it's a fungi woman. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we have to go craft what am I doing here? Let's look at these things here. So we on Commander Beetle. Let's see what he does. Oh, fuck that. Like, why are you gonna reduce our mana? You're gonna expect me to take that? Snake Shira. Moderate increase the attack, but consider reduce the defense. Yeah, that's not. Unless we're elite at dodging, which we aren't, that ain't gonna do us much of a favor. We go back to the village now. Too bad you can't like upgrade the staffs a little more or something like that. That would be like nice too if these staffs had a bit of an upgrade. Courtyard of the Illumin. Travel. Yeah, this is where we want to go. We actually haven't gone back here for a little bit now. We should have went back because the guy gives us like some medicine and stuff, which is pretty useful, right? Come to this humble. We need to read some more of the medicine because if there's some that gives us more stamina, heals us instantly, it would be very useful. Right, blood, be here. Let's have a conversation.
Mine eyes doth see the dell from the confines of my... It retains the energy of both this world and beyond.
Essence, okay. Let's go here. Celestial medicine. Do we have any? Oh, we only have one.
No shame in taking the pills.
Oh, sometimes you can buy new items and stuff from them too, right? What about you?
2 drops, hunt.
Oh, I can upgrade the drink. Which one are we gonna upgrade?
I revel in drunken grace,
49.
but keep it from the sober's face. Drink, drink.
I feel like I have to get that back.
Lead to success or failure. Do drink wine.
I've spent... Rest assured, this old long knows his trade. From seed to sprout to fruit to harvest.
Oh, yes, oh.
Patience is the path to follow, as they say. Perhaps it's for the best.
Go all the way over here.
Back so soon.
He just sounds like.
If it's here, I'll get to pounding.
Celestial ribbon. Oh. Oh, he requires celestial ribbon. Oh, sprinting games focus will be really good. On one hand, we can definitely use for some better armor, I guess, but I think we're good for right now, though. To be honest, like I don't think. Now we have the one path by where we just beat that thing. There, I don't know if that's a path that leads us somewhere. It looked like a wide open area. I'm assuming it's a boss battle, mini boss or something. And then there's this path. So I want to quickly kind of walk up a little bit here to see. Oh, that's a big. Oh, that's a spider. Right? Okay, I think that's a boss. I feel it. Run? Who the fuck you talking to? Tell me to run? How does she think she is? Oh yeah, here's another one of these things. We did something, right? Oh, we summoned the boss. This guy looks pretty intimidating. That's a hand? What the? What the hell? Oh!
Stop! Spare his life! Foul monkey! No matter how many times you reincarnate, you're still blind to the ways of this world. Now, in your folly, you've hindered the dealings of the court. But above that, you've given a girl who knows no limits a false hope.
Huh? With a seagull?
I shall transform her into a mighty golden pill and keep it safe for you. Think about her, won't you? Should you feel like stirring trouble in your next life?
What in the world happened? Okay, well, you know what? Got something here, so. Oh, stamina. Okay, we can definitely use stamina. So we got something in the journal. Crane immortal. The crimson abode, crowned, pure and refined, ascending to meet their immortal, unconfined, revered in the vast skies. Far and wide, what foolish man would dare not abide? The newly appointed Dawn Star, originally served in the hell of incest, now promoted, he had his first opportunity to tour the celestial palace. As he exited the celestial palace, he was met by the crane immortal, who first took him to the celestial gate to be introduced to the captain of the court on duty and the 4 heavenly kings. They then visited the 33 halls and 72 palaces, paying respect to everyone along the way. Celestial being treated them with utmost courtesy, which greatly pleased the newly appointed Constellation Officer. After the tour, the Crane Immortal was about to personally escort the Dawnstar back to the Palace of Illumination. On the way back, the Dawnstar suddenly asked, I wonder if my predecessor was promoted or demoted. Could you enlighten me so I may know how to conduct myself in the future? The Crane Immortal smiled and said, he mingled too closely with the mortal realm, perhaps making some friends among the mountain and wilds. Now, having shed his celestial bonds, you can say where he revels in his newfound freedom. The Constellation Officer frowned and asked, I heard that the Dome of the Stars conduct roll calls daily. How could it be that Constellation Officers left without anyone knowing? The Crane Immortal gently smoothed the wrinkles on the Dawnstar's robe and said smartly, if he hadn't left quietly, how would he be here now? Hearing this, the Dawnstar seemed to understand and did not pursue the matter further. Okay, so one more here. Oh, we still got 6 Yugai Chiefs and 6 Yugai Chiefs, man. That's still quite a bit of battles we have. Okay, maybe that other area might have.
Die!
Oh damn, straight. We got some up here. What's cracking lacking, bro? Oh man, we got a chest up here. Oh, we got a mirage too. Not a voidness. Nice, okay. We take this wholeheartedly. Does it say we have any? Okay, we already had seen all those items. All right.
We don't welcome evil here.
Let's run it. These guys don't follow us anyways, so. Okay. So you kind of come up here. Monkey head fungus. No. No, do we go down this way? I'm pretty sure we go down this way. Yeah, we do. Yeah, look, we're if we go down, I think we get stuck there. Oh, never mind. There's a path out there, so we can go from there. Never mind.
I stepped into the sack for nothing but your sake. I'd appreciate a thank you, but you gave me torn arms. Now,
Okay.
in compensation, I'll claim yours.
But relax there, buddy.
Thirsts for a spill. I see now. There's never ascension from those sacks. Worthless limbs be gone! That old Taoist fooled me. My challenge was a delusion. Forget it!
Oh shit.
face me in a fair fight, you shall learn to best that corruption.
Come on, phase 2?
Slash! And split!
What do you mean fair fight, bro? This ain't a fair fight. Oh, you know what happens here?
Nothing withstands my...
This transformation is rigged.
Find the needle.
How'd you like
on
that for a
Purple
fight?
Cloud Mountain.
Find the needle. So there's some more here. We knew that. This chimpanzee thought he was gonna beat us, eh? He thought he stood a chance. Okay, we have something over there, but I want to come out here. What do we got over here? Open world, enemies. Ah. Oh god, chest up in here. Oh. What do we got here in the center here? Anything? Oh. Oh, I thought that was one of those little ducks. I thought they got killed here. Okay, so nothing much from the looks of it. Oh, some goat skull drink. Okay, before we head in, let's look at what we got here. We had, is it one of these things, I think? Yeah, long aura. That's legit. Where's the drink? So right here, soak. Where's the goat skull? Oh, what the hell? Maximum health. Moderately increases maximum health. Oh, we have 2 of them. Oh, you can collect more of these things, eh? I did not know that. A character. Who did we get here? Venom Deus. Schemes and plots, hard to outsmart, impulsive nature, and a straightforward heart. He should thank his twin blades. One cuts through foliage, one has the display. Gentle mountains breeze, wildflower covered ground. Inside the stone cave, behind the temple. The purple-faced Deus master asked with gentle smile, "How long have you been in the temple?" I do not know. I can only remember the thunder has struck the hall over 100 times, replied the Venom Deus. Standing cautiously beside the master, "Then it has been over 100 years," the master said, walking towards the bare stone, while about to touch it. Master, the Dios called out. I have been here for a long time, yet you have not taught me any skills. Could you perhaps teach me a few moves today? Wish to learn my skills since the day I called you master. Yes, your foundation is solid, energy channels harmonized, and you're already achieved high. I am afraid learning my skills won't help you. The Deus tensed up, and Master's word fully on guard. Yet out of his expectation, a master utters, skills I can no longer offer no more, but some unique methods practice I can offer. Yet they are beyond the mind's feeble and demand strong willpower to succeed. If you are not deterred by hardship, I can let you try. Intrigued by the Dios asked, what kind of unique method? The Dios shook his head and said, without your willingness to learn, I cannot tell you that. The Dios pondered deeply. Unable to make a decision, the Dios gently pursued it. It is path trodden by many of my disciples. If you come here attempting nothing and achieve nothing, would it not be a journey in vain? Hearing this, the Dios remembered his brother's instruction and inquired, what can this method achieve? It will refine your body, elevate your skills, divine skills, and the path to no ascension shall be eased. It is truly profound. If you find it not helping, you can stop at times, the master said confidently. Moved by these words, the Dios agreed immediately. I am ready to follow your instructions, master. Come with me, the Dios said, glancing once more at the stone wall before leading the Dio away. Okay, one more. 6, 1, and 3. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming this area is gonna take us somewhere, right? Yeah. Let's go. This is where we'll meet some of the other side bosses and stuff. Step in, monkey. We did change the armor, but we went back to the old one here. I wonder if I went back to the immobilized armor. That one could have been really nice too. Obsession, a remnant of the worldly ties, transform unfinished. We have arrived in a different area. Of course. That means this place should have. Because that other area, I'm pretty sure that's the boss because we saw that spider lady over there, so. Purple Cloud Mountain. Oh, what in the world is that?
Husband. Oh,
Ooh, the.
my power just grieves me so. All I can do is weep here, hoping that a kind passerby might find your remains.
Oh, that's a snake. Come
Young
on.
master, please forgive my impropriety. I am but a widow,
Oh,
here to mourn my
snakes
late
become
husband.
widows. Cool.
Show some kindness and excuse my manners. We lived in peace in our mountaintop home, but out of nowhere, wicked insects swarmed the place. They occupied our village. I was the lone survivor.
Oh, okay.
I intended to retrieve my late husband's keepsakes, but the Gwai's leader, the Scorpion Lord, has discouraged all my attempts with his death sting.
Scorpion Lord.
Young master, are you heading up the mountain?
Yes, we are.
Venomous Yaoguais have infested the forest ahead. Take caution, or you may never make it back alive.
We have unlimited respawns, my girl.
Remember to carry enough herbs with you, in case you find yourself poisoned. Young master, are you heading up the mountain? Venomous Yao Guai. Remember to carry enough. Young master, Venomous Yao. Remember to carry enough herbs.
Okay, that's it. She ain't talking. I'm not too worried about these Yao Guais. What the hell they gonna do to us? Poison or not, they're gonna see me coming, they're gonna run. Cause we the Wukong. Oh, okay. Oh, we never checked what this store has. Oh, gold tree. Why don't we buy this? Yeah, we haven't been buying things here. Wow, we could have saved ourselves a lot of things here, to be honest. Oh, what the poison state? Okay. Oh shit. Craft a weapon. Okay, we created this. We need Coon Steel. I'm not gonna craft that. We got a better one now. Oh, let's go grab that guy there. So that's a summon. You see the blue. I see the blue blood. So what I'm gonna do here. Boys, we did it. See how we fucked his ass up here. There's another save point there, so why not just go grab that one? Wow, so many of these save points right here.
Let outside quarrel.
Cool. That's telling us no fucking way. I gotta quickly run around here. Shit. Okay, there's a lot of like, do not fuck you with me kind of people, you know? Oh, there might be an item in here. Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah. Let's open this up. See what you got in store for us. The celestial what? Oh, look at that. See another one right here. We all know we got another save. The saves are coming up in here quick time. Quite a bit of saves here, you know? The one save I feel like is a boss. Is the boss up here?
I sense your malice!
Oh, that don't look a boss. He's playing a flute. How the hell did we get over there? Oh shit, okay. This doesn't look like a boss arena.
It's been long since any soul has trodden these hidden bounds.
So what do you want, bro? Like, tell me.
Pale, young
Oh, he
master.
looks ugly.
Your face
Just
is
a mask.
gaunt, complexion sallow. Both remind me of the venom's touch, as the worm also beset you.
What worm?
An oddity thrives here, the armor worm. Consuming its eggs grants great power. Yet once the larvae hatch, they devour your insides, leaving an undying husk. My fellow disciples, hungry for power, consumed those eggs. And now, most are beyond remedy. Young master, if you will, end their suffering in my stead. They were my fellows. I can't.
Oh, so I want to go kill people. Do that for a
Their
price.
lifeless bodies might still bear eggs unhatched. Bring those eggs to me, and perhaps I can find a cure. Young master, have you found my fellows? Just a reminder, they oft wander amidst the village.
Oh,
May you
so
find some luck there.
I guess that's what
Their
we got.
lifeless bodies might still bear. Bring those eggs to me. Young master, just a reminder, they oft wander amidst the village. Their lifeless bodies might still bear eggs unhatched.
I think he's talking about these guys here, right?
Buddhists are unwelcome.
I feel like this is gonna be Yep, I knew it. I told you guys. Oh, look at this. Okay, well, will come back for this area. First off, a few more areas, but we're gonna do this a bit after. I have to go back to the what you call? Oh, there's a path there. We got a little more of this to follow. Village entrance. It's like our own safe haven, you know. So what we should do is run up and grab that because this guy doesn't give us too much time. Because we need an increase in our health. The more damage, the better. I wonder. I don't think they stack, do they? 'Cause I don't think they do.
I've spent my whole life in service. Now I deserve.
Oh, Spike. Considering increases the defense, deals damage to surrounding enemies upon taking hits. Oh. Do we have the gold sun crow? What is the gold sun crow? Oh, I think we have some of these already, right? Slightly increases damage reduction. This effect enhances when equipped with the golden sun. All of this. What is the golden sun? Did we miss the golden sun? Could be interesting, right? Okay, let's go into the journal here. Oh, we got the final enemy. Okay. Let's go Archer. Lush whiff. Amidst the lush leaves embrace free from the dust of life, race branches side by side, they stand their pursuit as firm as land. Once a wealthy scion seeking the path of the immortals abandoned his family fortune and retreated to the mountains for solitary practice. Accustomed of being served, he struggled alone and often floundered in basic chores. One day while washing clothes, as Boston drifted away, he sat by the river and wailed aloud. Suddenly from the rustling trees, a young and beautiful woman glided down to him. She landed before him, inquired about his plight, and consoled him, saying, "Your devotion has moved the spirit of these caprices such as me. You have my aid." She would prepare his meals, launder his clothes, and always leave as silently as she can. Yet the body's heart harbored other thoughts. He said to her, "Since you care for me, why not join me in practice as a Deus partners and harmonize yin with yang?" Enraged by his audacity, the woman sharply rebuked him. "Our practices take on different paths, and mine has been kept for millenniums. Why would I risk this practice because of you?" She left swiftly, but after many tearful pleas by the river, the boy was forgotten. However, within half a year, he broached her with a proposal again, persisting in his deluded fantasy. The woman, after pondering, said, "How can you speak of practice of yin and yang with me before you see my true form? Follow me, and you shall see." She led him deep into the woods and revealed a massive gnarled cypress tree. She glided onto its canopy and disappeared. The cypress let out a mighty roar and rose from the ground. With flick of power, it summoned the surrounding shrubs. Together they encircled the boy, intending to teach him a lesson. Overcome with fear, he fled back to his home and abandoned his pursuit of the deer. Alright, that's smart. My man's smart. 69, 69. You guys chiefs. I wonder if we missed some. Because would there be 6 here? Right. We gotta figure this out, don't we? Oh, each talent moderately increases critical hit. using thrust, so it doesn't really matter here. We got all this transformation. Lightning flashes lit. What does this do? I think this might be useful. Either way, we can mess with this after. Liking this stance right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Well, I do, don't I? Hey, brother, you think I don't come around chill with you guys? I do that all the time. Okay, let's save here. It'd be nice if the game offered a... Oh. Does this mean we could have purchased a lot of these things in other places? Let me try something. Let's travel to the New West. Let's go to Thunderclap. Let's see if there's... If each of these places have like a different offering, that's insane. I might have to go back to everything and collect things that will be useful to me. Hot damn. Yeah, we might have to, well, let's see here, right? Unless I purchase everything from here. No, I don't think I went into the store here. I wonder if I... Oh, I think I did go into the stores here. Hold on a second. I wanna go take on this guy. I wanna see how I look now. Before there were tough enemies, right? So let's take you on now, boy. Oh. I mean, you still took me out there. Okay. Well, either way, I'm gonna test this out a little. Yeah. We'll test this out either way. You know, like there's nothing to lose here. But yeah, we'll end this one off here, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.